All Progressives Congress APC in Benue State has assumed dangerous dimensions. First, the party opened a factional secretariat. Also, the State Police Command sealed the party's secretariat following a directive from the state governor, Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia, who embargoed all forms of political meetings and gatherings in the state owing to the volatile security situation. The police also stopped the Austin Agada-led executive committee from holding its political meeting slated for Friday, the 1st and 3rd of March. Mikhail, this crisis seems to...
You know, we talked about this some weeks back.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's now things have degenerated.
Absolutely.
The governor tried to use the courts to remove Austin Agada, the chairman, the state chairman of the party, from office. But the same court that gave the ex-party order has now reversed the decision. So Austin Agada is still
the state chairman,
the state APC state chairman. Now, the next phase is how do we stop him from functioning? How do we emasculate him? How do we asphyxiate him? So that it will be clear that, yes, it is the faction loyal to the governor that is that will function. That has the room to operate. The governor's people have opened a factional office just very close to government house. The other camp have been using the state secretariat of the party. Some ESCO members and all the chairmen of the party across the 3 zones of Benue are with the state chairman of the party. You know, this is a tough war, tough TURF, between the Secretary of Government of the Federation, who brought Father Alia in the first place, who did everything possible to make him become the candidate of the party. Father Alia was very popular, no doubt about it, but he needed to win the election primaries of the APC before he can become their candidate. The SGF, Akume, did everything to make that happen. One of the things that I did was to ensure that they opted for direct primaries. If it was delegates, if it was by delegate module, people who had been in the party for long, people like Barnabas Gemade, they certainly, because it's their party, he just came to join them. There's no way we will have defeated them. Well, that's a matter for another day. Now, the governor, seeing that Agada was going to hold a stakeholders meeting, got the security agents to stop him from getting to the venue.
I think there's a video to that effect.
And now they've succeeded in ensuring that he cannot hold meetings in that place. But Alia is saying that, okay, he's doing all of this because of security and all that. But the PRO of the party in the state is accusing the governor of bringing back thuggery into the politics of the state, that this was something that they fought against for years. But this is what we are seeing. Remember, I talked about the first real battle between the governor and the SGF, which was on the floor of the assembly in the state. The governor wanted his own person to become speaker. The first election was a tie. But by the time they did the second election, the governor's candidate prevailed. And we had a situation in which, for the first time, I've never had where the lawmakers were picking their leader and the governor sat with them throughout. You are not a lawmaker, for God's sake. It is their show. But you sat there to make sure that it was your own candidate that prevailed. So it's a thing of, it's a big shame, really, that things have gone this way in the APC in Benue State. It's clear that the governor wants to be his own man. But
so is this the right way to...
But there are better ways of doing this. That's why I was saying the other day that Wike is behaving like he's the first person that will help somebody to power, and then the person will show lack of gratitude. How do you describe what is happening? It's even worse. Shebi Wike was able to bring people into the cabinet of Fubara. Show me a single person who is in the cabinet of Father Alia who is the SGF's person. Was he allowed to nominate people into the cabinet? Nobody. The answer is no. So sometimes when you talk about your own pains, you are behaving like, oh, your problem is the biggest. Look at your neighbor. His problem could be actually bigger than yours.
Emeka, do you think this is a battle of irreconcilable political forces?
There is nothing irreconcilable between politicians. It's just, when the sharing formula does not favor one side, they start fighting. Politicians don't fight ordinarily. The point is that, of course, clearly Akume has not been treated fairly by his godson. But I think Akume, too, his own style of politics, he needs to look at it. He fought with the former governor, who was also his protege. He fought with the former governor. He helped the former governor to move from PDP to APC and helped him, to power. Then they fell out. Now, the former governor moved back to PDP till he left. And he made sure he frustrated his senatorial ambition. Now, this is another protege. You are fighting with another protege. Then something is wrong.
Well, when you say he's fighting, how has he fought him?
No.
The thing is, look,
with the Austin Agada executive.
The party, the governor had not even kicked off before he broke away.
Yeah, but
somebody said from the first day.
Yes.
So if you broke away from the first day, what are you going to say that he did to you? He has not one person in your cabinet. Shebi Wike and co, they put people in Fubara's cabinet.
So why would the governor go and pick the first person?
It depends on the
second one after 8 years.
Do you know what remember what Wike said? That if he had picked someone else, by now, he would have been in trouble. So it depends on who you pick. You pick the people who are minded to not even have anything to do with you. I don't think I can blame Akume in this case, because this man didn't even allow him 2 weeks. He said Otom, he told someone that at least Otom gave me 3 years before he fell out with me. This one didn't give me 2 weeks.
But you brought him.
Yes, he brought them, but you see, you can help people to get to power.
Oh, yes.
But there's no guarantee that they will remain loyal to you or be grateful. There are people like that. Did you not see when the former governor of Gombe, when he lost his wife, and Dan Kwambo came to the house, he said, this is the first time since your inauguration that you are entering my house. And this woman who died was the one who used to receive you well, bring food and all that. The man was disappointed. He told him, right, he was mourning, but he told him the truth. So there are politicians, once you help them to power, they don't want to see you. But as human beings, there's anybody that it happens to amongst us, we can't be happy. I was telling people, I said, how do you help people to power? They turn against you and they will say, no, leave him, let him work. Don't disturb his administration. At least you want to have a feeling that this person is grateful. How is Zulum able to do it? Why didn't Zulum fight the vice president? But they're able to operate, and we are not seeing any evidence of rancor. I think it was too early for Father Alia to take on this man. I guess he made up his mind that once I get there.
When Austin Agada was selling Father Alia.
Yes, on politics tonight. Yeah.
It was full of all praise.
Now it's the same person that is using the police.
That's what I said when sharing formula does not work out, politicians start fighting. So
There's
they should sit down.
They should even get to the level of sharing.
They should sit down behind closed doors, and tell themselves,
sit down anymore.
Because it's unfortunate. It's just
look at the police being used now. I mean,
why should you drag the police into very simple?
You are stopping them from meeting. You are saying no more meetings. You are saying this they should not meet, but your own people can meet.
You don't even need to. This kind of a thing, you don't need to bring the police into it. The party, the APC in Benue has elders. They have leaders of thought. They should come together, bring them together, and then let Father Alia also let the governor.
One thing I know is that the APC regulation says that the governor is the leader of the party.
Of the party, yes.
But you have a governor and you have an SGF.
That's a comrade.
SGF, one of the biggest persons in government. That's Austin in black.
Yes.
One of the biggest people in government. You tend to feel, this person is formidable. How do I stop him from interfering? So we are stopping him from the first day. He sends a message. I don't understand.
Well, I mean, when they say when two elephants fight, the grasshoppers, how can both parties make sure this does not further degenerate?
That's why I said they should set aside.
I don't think anybody can settle this. Because some are even saying that Father Alia may even leave for the PDP. It's already been suggested that he could leave for the PDP because I don't think the national leadership of the party agrees with what's going on. What I meant initially was that vice chairman of the party in 3 zones of the state, not chairman. They are with the... So, I don't know. Maybe the president.
Okay.
But must the president be getting involved everywhere?
Oh, so I said again.
Oh, president.
Because he has the clout that others don't have.
Yeah, but I mean, then when will our politicians become?
But this is shameful because they are putting people in harm's way.
Yes.
The next time they clash now, I'm sure people will be injured and all that. That's not what we want to see.
Not the best.
Sad situation there. Gentlemen, we need to go. Thank you so much, Emeka Madunago.
Thank you very much.
Bikio, thank you so much for all this.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you very much for watching. That's all on Journalist Hangout on Sunday. Join us tomorrow for the regular episode of this program at 5 p.m. You can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode tonight at 11:30. We are on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Olajumoke Olatunji. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria.